on YouTube live, and that I was just informing all the participants that will be going live. Okay, so we are already live if I'm not wrong. I can see the image. So without ado, let's start. So here is the clue for you guys. This is not a very common country or a country that you might have heard very frequently. So just try your best.
We are live on YouTube.
Thank you, Suresh. Thank you for doing that. So what I'm saying is, so if it is going to be slightly difficult, just let me know, okay? So this is one of the North American countries. When people say North America, it's usually just three countries that people know: Canada, United States, and Mexico, right? But there are a few small countries also, right? We are talking about one of the few smaller countries today. Any guesses? It is very clear here from the, okay, can you see it now? So it is one of the countries from here. Okay, that is the clue for you. And the next clue that I have here, it is one of the blue zones. Okay, what is a blue zone? There was a researcher, okay, one scientist. He researched a lot and found, researched about the people in various countries across the world, and he found out 5 blue zones. Some say it is a 7, but most of us agree that it's 5 blue zones. Okay, and the country that we are going to go today, it also is one of the blue zone. Okay, what is a blue zone? Blue zone is the place where people live longer than normal. So when say the rest of the country, the average age is say 77 years, life expectancy. That's what we say. In an average, a person is expected to live for 77 years in this particular country. It is based upon the.
I don't know. It's starting, but the ending is Rico.
Yeah, that is because I have hidden the country name here. It starts, and I left you a clue deliberately so that you can see the first part of the letter if I'm not wrong. Okay, so yeah, you're very sharp, Skanda. Good. So yeah, so it is one of the countries here in South America. It is North America. It's nearly on the tip here. So this is the country that I'm talking about. The other countries.
Neo Rico.
Hold on, Skanda. We'll wait for the others to, as usual, if you find out the country, you have to chat with me. Send a private message, as usual. Okay.
But still, people can see in the private message.
Skanda, let's keep up the surprise for everybody else. If you are able to find it out, just ping
Ma'am, I send you in chat.
Okay, I'm going to check your answer, Ashrita. Just give me a second. Okay, let it be. While that's happening, I'm going to talk about the blue zones. Okay, Okinawa in Japan, Greece. These are the people where they live longer than normal. Where people have found, no, how, when will you be living more than usual? When you have healthy food, when you have access to healthcare, when you have the doctors, medicines availability, and you're happy generally. No, there is not much of a no need for there is poverty is okay, manageable kinds, without any people dying of poverty. Those things are not happening. You live more. So one particular region of in this country.
Ma'am, that's a correct. I send you.
Sent you? Good. So you googled.
No, I already sent it. You see it or you saw it or not? I'm asking.
No, Asrita. Asrita has told us as Canada. So North America people usually say Canada, USA, and Mexico is the top countries, right? But no, not Canada, Asrita. Good, because she cleverly did one thing. This also starts with the letter C, and another North American country that starts with the letter C is Canada. So she did a good connection. Unfortunately, that's not the right answer, because I'm telling you now, North America, right? Canada is nearly on the top, correct? But the country that I'm showing, let me try and get rid of the chat here. Yeah, it is nearly in the end of North America and the beginning of South America. So this is in the map. This is the country that I'm talking about. Okay, let's go to the next clue. Okay. Okay, have you heard of Jesus Christ lizard? Now tell me, what is a miracle that you can know tell that Jesus Christ has done? What is one?
Ma'am, I send it to the chat.
Again? Okay, let me have a look. While that is done, a Caribbean. Oh yes, good attempt, Asrita, but no, it's not Caribbean. Now let's come back to this basilic lizard. It is also called as the Jesus Christ lizard, and it has got the name because it has. Everybody is very, we humans um, don't have certain powers, but Jesus Christ did a lot of miracles, right? One of the famous miracles is what help people call this lizard by that name. What is a miracle that you can think of that Jesus Christ did? Any idea? He could walk on water. Do you know that? Have you heard of that? Jesus Christ could walk on water. Can anybody else walk on water? What will happen if you walk on water?
Ma'am, I again send you another answer.
Good job, Asrita. You're Cuba. Wow, you have found out a lot of countries which start with the letter C in North America, but no, darling, it is not Cuba. Okay, it's another country which starts with the letter C. Now let's go back to the deadliest lizards.
Ma'am, even in the Hindus, there is one lizard. Even in the Hindus, one god is like lizard shape. If we touch it, no bad negative things won't come. That Attivardhan will there, no ma'am. Attivardhan.
Okay, Ati Varadar, yeah.
They buried in the water. In that side, there is a god which is shaped like a lizard.
That's a news to me. Thanks for informing that to me, Asrita. I will read about it more and then we can discuss it. So yeah, Jesus Christ, right? One of the miracles was the he walked on water, and when normal people walk, what will happen? We sink, right? So do you want to see how this lizard does that?
Yes.
Wonderful. The name also, if you can listen carefully, right? You can hear the name. Listen carefully, okay? This is a test for your hearing skills. The country will be mentioned in this video. If you're able to hear properly, you will catch it.
In the jungles of Costa Rica, speed is everything for the basilisk lizard. When you prey on winged insects, you need to be quick.
You're able to
because
hear,
your
right?
prey moves fast.
What
Really
is a
fast.
big
No, ma'am, I
insect?
can't hear.
Okay, that's okay, Afia. What these guys are saying is when you're going to eat something which can fly and you cannot fly, you have to be very fast. Correct? So what happens? Can you see this lizard walking on water?
I know this lizard.
What is the name of this lizard?
I don't know its name, but I know some of the facts. It goes underwater deep, and it can go in it can walk in water.
Good, wonderful.
Like,
So how does this lizard actually do it? So it has a webbed feet, right? When it keeps on the water, there is an air bubble which forms. So it gives kind of a up
like
no,
a
push.
magnet.
So with that, it is kind of walking. And when it does it really fast, it is able to move very fast. Okay. So this is the lizard. And it is very famous for this region. And I'll tell you, this particular country that we are seeing, right? It is very famous for its biodiversity. Meaning, what do I mean by biodiversity? So the total, it is a very small place. Only 0.03% of the world's total land is this country. It's a very small country. But can you compare? It's 0.03, but more than 5% of the total biodiversity, meaning it has a wide variety of plants and animals. Okay, that's what we call it as biodiversity. Okay, who caught the word? No, the country was mentioned in this video. Did anybody catch it? It was in the first few seconds. Did anybody catch it?
North America.
Yeah, the continent is North America, but the place that We're going to go today. The country that we're going to go today is Costa Rica. Okay, have you heard of this country? Okay, it's a very
No,
small
ma'am.
country. Have you heard of the country called Panama? You should have heard of Panama Canal.
Ma'am, you know, in this country, the Jurassic Park was filmed there only.
Clever girl. Yes, you are right. Okay, so Jurassic Park movie and all was shot predominantly here. Okay, wonderful. So the capital, can you, how do you pronounce this? San Jose. The J is silent here. Usually in Spanish, right, there are few letters which is spelled differently or heard differently. No, we use the same script as English. Use the letters are similar to English, but the sounds are not. For example, in chicken, right? Chicken. The chicken that is called pollo there in Spanish, but you spell it Pollo. Okay, so some things like that. So this J is usually silent. So it's San Jose. San Jose. So Saint Joseph's, no, the name has turned into San Jose. So official language is Spanish. As usual, we have been speaking a lot about it. This country was also colonized by the Spanish. Christopher Columbus and a lot of other explorers from that country came over here, and then they helped settle down, and then they spread the language here. Okay, we know how do we say, yeah.
Ma'am, I saw one thing in YouTube that in olden times, Columbus was traveling in the ship. His target was India, but he went to America and told Indians. And some of the kings were by mistake. If you see Madagascar, their language will be slightly won't come in our mouth, but he can't even tell the name, so he kept it as Madagascar. By the small mistake in the map, even in British time, Mumbai was called as Bombay. The people won't like it and change it as Mumbai.
Correct. Just like a lot of other people's, like just how Madras became Chennai back again, right? Chennapattinam was too much of mouthful for them, so they made it Madras. So Tuticorin was Thuthukudi. Thuthukudi was difficult for the English to pronounce.
Even for Sri Lanka, they told some other name in British time.
Sri Lanka, Ceylon. What is
Ceylon?
Ceylon, yeah?
Yes, ma'am. They don't like that name and they changed it as Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. I'm not sure about that. I'll research and get back to you. But what I know for a fact is Thiruvananthapuram is how the locals pronounce it. But Thiruvananthapuram was very difficult for a English person because he was never used to this kind of a language. So Thiruvananthapuram became Trivandrum. Yeah, that's true. So the currency, how do we say hello in Spanish? We have been doing it quite a long
Hello.
Hola. Like just like the Ola cabs, right? Hola. Hola. And how do we say bye? Bye?
Adios.
Very good. Adios. Okay. The currency is called colon. Colonies is this is a singular colon. When there are plural, it's called colonies. Just like a rupee and rupees, colon and colonies. Colonies. Colon. It's the Costa Rican colon. It's just the money there. Okay, so this is the flag. This is the coat of arms, right? The emblem kind of a thing. Okay, I cannot show it to you by zooming in, but if you see there, okay, there are two small ships here. Can you see that? We have.
Ma'am, I can see green mountains.
Yeah, you can see green
clouds and water.
There are the stars here, and here it is the Central America written, and then the motto. And here, because this is a land surrounded on both sides by the ocean. One is the Caribbean Sea, and another is the Pacific Ocean, right? So this particular is the country is in the middle of one sea and one ocean. So we have two ships, one on this side and the other on that side. So can you see this ship? Okay, I wish I can show you.
Yes, ma'am, I can see.
I'm going to show you flag of Costa Rica. Let me zoom it for you. Okay, so this is one of the very few countries which has a flag of its own flag in the flag itself. Can you imagine that? For example, if we have Ashoka Chakra in India, right? Okay, and imagine we are having the image of the Indian flag there itself. I wish I can show you this. Yeah, let's see if this is big enough. Let me know when you see the emblem, right? The one that I'm trying to show you. Okay, you see the three mountains, right? These are the represented by the mountain ranges. You see the boat here, right? One side there is one ship, and the other side there is another ship, right? Can you see what is this? Where I'm pointing to the cursor?
No, ma'am, it's not that clear.
Not very clear. Oh, I wish I can show you. Hold on, okay. Now
Ma'am.
it's actually the flag that it is there only here, the same flag. So the same flag is there inside the flag itself. It's one of the very few countries which does that. Afghanistan also has this similar kind of a thing. The image of the national flag is inside the flag itself. Here in the ship, this flag is also flying. Got it? Got what I'm trying to say? Guys, Kanda, Asrita, are you able to understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Now let me go back. Okay, so this is a small country, right? On both the sides of the country is um, the sea and the Pacific Ocean. Here is the Panama, and you've heard of the Panama Canal, I believe, right? You've heard of it. Okay, and it's a very, very peaceful place. All of us have to learn from this beautiful country. You know what? They don't have a standing army, meaning the very few. All of us want to protect our country, and we are very much defensive about our place. And we have an army. Can you imagine a country without having any army? This is one country which is doing that. So I wish all of us are like that, and we are not, we don't fight with people, but we have to learn a lot from this country. And one another best thing that I like about this country is they use 100% renewable electricity. Anybody knows what is renewable electricity?
Yes,
Afia,
ma'am.
Asrita, Skanda?
Ma'am, I know. I know.
Okay, tell me. Okay, have you heard of fossil fuels? Okay, how do we get the coals and all coal, right? From coal only we generate a lot of electricity nowadays in India. So this fossil fuels are,
Ma'am, renewable electricity means we can use it again and again.
yeah, the name itself suggests like that, right? So electricity from which is derived from sun, because there is no waste of the natural resources. Electricity which is done through the wind energy, all these are called renewable electricity. So this country is done with 100% renewable electricity, which is very good for the environment, right? We don't waste the natural resources, and we will leave the place just like how we see today for the rest of the country. Correct? So, and also because this is there on the equator, right in the middle of the uh, earth, right? The sun rises and sets in the same time every day of the year. So there are some countries or some cities.
போரிங்கா
Okay.
இருக்கா இல்ல
Sorry, hold on.
மாட்டேன் பாயிண்ட் என்ன ஒன்னேதான் உட்கார சொன்னாங்க அம்மா பட் ஸ்டில் அசோகா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இதுல இருக்கு how can you say that it's boring
Ma'am, I can't hear your voice.
Okay, now you will hear it. Okay,
Yes.
good. So what I'm saying is, there are some places. Okay, some days the sun will set at the, for example, in Belgium. Usually the sun sets. What time will a sun set? Because we are very close to the equator. For us, along the tropics, it is always the same time, right? What time will sun set in India? Normally, Just guess, no,
6
what time
o'clock.
will the sun go down?
6 o'clock. Ma'am, I can't hear your voice, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Now it should be okay. So it's usually at 6 o'clock, 6:30, correct? But some places, no, it happens at 4 o'clock in the afternoon itself. And the same place, during some other time of the year, it will set only at 10 o'clock in the night. Have you heard of places like that?
No.
Okay. When we did Belgium, the auntie there, she told us, right? It is still bright because for them it is summer. They will change the clock. If you remember, she told that, right? They will change the
Yes,
clock.
ma'am.
So that is because it is based on the sunrise and the sunset time. But this country also, just because it is lying along the equator, is a place where the sunrise and sunset is on the same time. But some countries like Belgium, some days of the year it is sun will set at 4 o'clock in the evening, and some days in the year it will set at 10 o'clock in the night. Imagine that 10 o'clock it will be bright, right? So fun, right? Sorry.
Still can't hear your voice.
Sorry about it. So, okay, what does Costa Rica mean? Rica is rich, okay. Whenever the people from Colombia, Spanish, Spain, and all came, they saw the Native Americans, people living there, okay, and they were like, "Wow, these people are very rich. Can you see the gold that is there? That is there they are using?" They were so much like in awe of the place, and then they named it Rich Coast. That is Costa Rica. Okay, that's Costa Rica in Spanish for you is rich coast. So they named it like that. So that's how the name has come. And you know what? This particular balls, right? Do you think it is natural or do you think it's man-made?
Natural.
Actually, people don't know, but most of us believe that it could be man-made. When one of the factories were digging for, doing some renovation work and for their factory work, they found so many of these spears. Some were very small as a pebble. Some are very very big, just like how you see this and this are, right? And they were all perfect spears. No, they were not ovals, and they were very very spherical, and these were done from the stones that came out of volcanoes. So most of the scientists think it is man-made, and it was done at least 1,000 years before. So nobody know whether it is but man-made or natural, but we think it could be man-made. Okay. Now, I told you, right, this is one of the country with the best biodiversity in the world. It has beautiful uh, plants and animals. We're going to see some of the wonderful animals there. Can you see the glass wing butterfly? So transparency, right? Can you see how we can see through this particular butterfly? There are a lot of beautiful butterflies, wide variety of them. um, so most of the 90% of the Central America's butterfly species are here from here only. Yeah, Afia, you have a doubt? Okay. So what I was saying is this particular they also breed butterflies. So a lot of countries have butterfly parks, if you know. Okay, some even we have one in Chennai, we have one in Singapore. A lot of places have these butterfly domes, right? They have butterflies living there. So this country even breeds for them. So they make their own lot of butterflies and then import them. That is also the work that they do. Okay, Afia, will you be scared seeing a video, or are you okay seeing it? Does it feel scary for you? If it feels scary, we will skip it today.
Okay.
You want to skip it or you want to see it?
Skip it.
Okay. So just to tell you, there is a tarantula. Tarantula are spiders, okay, and these are not small spiders. This big spider will was capable of eating the whole uh, mice itself. The whole mice is being eaten by the spider. Can you imagine that? You see, this is, even though it is all very sad, it is the law of nature. So the predator will have to eat whatever is there under the food chain. So humans kill animals in it. So cat kills the mouse. No, it goes on. The mouse eats the small insects. So it is the cycle of life. Hakuna Matata. So no worries. That's the way that we have to live, the circle of life. Okay, so this
Ma'am, what is
tarantula.
the spider's name?
Sorry, Kanna, what is the question?
What is the spider's name?
This one is called zebra tarantula. Tarantula. Tarantula are usually spiders. So this particular thing is called a zebra tarantula. Okay, it will eat it, and it will not just eat it immediately. It will eat it for like more than one day. It will simply keep on eating it slowly. After one day, there will be nothing much left of it except for the bones and everything. Otherwise, it will keep on eating it slowly. Okay. So I will not show this for you today. Maybe Skanda and Srita can see it later if you want. Okay. Okay. So another one is this one is very interesting. Giant anteater. Okay. Do you guys want to see it?
Ma'am, I knew it. It eats ant.
Sorry, I didn't catch you, Srita.
It eats ant and it will eat
Correct.
ant.
Anteaters eat ant. Correct. I want to show you this beautiful video. So if it is not audible, do you know what is this? What is it called?
Ant hill.
Anthill. Yes. Do you know what are these?
Ants.
They are actually termites. Karayan is what we call in Tamil. Have you heard of it? These are all termites. So they build the
What, ma'am?
anthills. Okay, these slowly they'll keep on building it. When over a time of days and months, it becomes a huge skyscraper. Look how many of them it has been created, right? Costa Rica has lot of it.
Ma'am, we have to buy one giant
Sorry, I didn't catch
anteater,
you.
ma'am. Ma'am, we have to buy one giant anteater, ma'am. Because in our home there are lots of ants eating our foods.
Now you tell the same story after at the end of this particular video, okay? And if you still say that you want an anteater, I will buy and give you one. Okay, you want to see how this anteater is? This is one of the giant anteaters, and I'll tell you how long its tongue is. Okay. So these are all fireflies. Okay, this one and our termites live together. No, bioluminescent. That is what we call it. We don't glow, right? But some animals and some photons, they're all glowing kind of thing.
Fireflies.
Fireflies. Why do you think fireflies glow? Why do you think they emit that light? Any guesses?
Ma'am, because it's luminous body.
Why? Why does it have to have luminous body? Think, think, think. Any idea, Afia? Okay. Because it will attract, lights attract insects. So whenever the lights come, what will the insects do? It go near them, right? When they go near them, these wonderful creatures will catch them and eat. So that is the only reason for this bioluminescence, the emitting colors. So here they'll be actually showing it very beautifully. See, look at this. A fly goes near it and it's catching it and eating it. Can you see that? You saw that?
Ma'am, also there are earthworms which glow in night. Earthworms.
Sorry, I didn't catch you, Aswita. What?
In earthworms, there are some of the species with light, luminous body.
Okay, that's nice. Nice to know. Now let's see our hero. Can you? This usual anteaters are slightly smaller than these, but these anteaters are huge. Okay, they are like nearly 7 feet long, and they have a very weird what to say snout. Okay, just like an elephant's trunk. The nose is just very long. It is as long as 18 centimeters. Okay, and they have a very weird bush-like tail also. So look at this animal. It is looking really weird, right? With its fur and everything, and it is walking with the knuckles. It is not walking like this. It is walking with its knuckles because the claws, right? They are very long. If I have to keep it, it'll be hurting for the animal. So it is walking in its knuckles. Just like a bat's no, claws, it is also having a long claw. Okay, why do you think that is there? Because it is to break open the anthill. So she has to break open it, right? When she has to eat the anthill has to be broken. Correct? So see how this one is going to use that particular claw to break it, to dig it. Can you see that? This long claw is being used to dig it. It's 4 inch actually. Giant claws used to dig it. Once it digs it, how is it going to eat the termites? With the claw?
Through its mouth.
Snout. So even the snout is not okay. After that, it has a long tongue. 1 foot. It is this long. 1 foot long tongue is there. No, it is going to put into it, and because of it is very sticky, it is going to pull all of the termites from there, and it's eating. Just guess how many
Ma'am,
termites they
how
eat one
they
day?
took the video, ma'am?
They put a
Inside.
camera inside the anthill.
Ma'am, but how sometimes it will broke. Sometimes the insect will scratch into the camera.
Yeah, that will all happen. That
Question.
all will happen. Okay, but yeah, Skanda, before I come to your question, I asked you a question. Can you guess how many number of termites this giant anteater will eat in one day? Can you just name a number?
1,000.
1,000. Afia, how much do you think this anteater will eat? Just it's okay. Give me a rough number. In one day, how many termites will it eat? Afia's turn. Skanda, be ready with your answer.
1,000.
1,000. Afia and Asrita say so. 1,000.
I tell million.
Million is too much, darling. It eats
Million.
no 35,000 and these termites. 35,000 in a day.
Okay. Can I tell my question?
Yes, Kanda.
How do you identify the anteater with is it a girl or a boy?
Usually, like just like any other animal, right? By the features, physical features only, we'll have to be able to find it. Whether it's a genitals mainly. That is how we can find whether it's a male or a female. Just like any other
Ma'am,
animal.
in the cows and all, if it gives milk means it's a female. It doesn't give milk means
Can
it
we
is a
see
male.
Correct.
Even in dogs also it's like that.
Correct. That's right. Okay, there is another interesting insect. Okay, there are lots and lots of insects here. Lot of species, different species of insects. Who wants to see a mighty Hercules? It is one of the largest insects in the world. Have you heard of Hercules?
called mighty
Who's
No, ma'am.
Hercules? Have you heard of Hercules?
No.
He's a god.
Hmm.
Nearly like he's a Greek god. Greek god. Hercules.
Yes, Greek god. What do you know of him? He's
He-
very
Even 8 tasks.
Very strong that he can even he can punch a demon.
so. This is also a very strong.
When he
The
can-
most important thing is he is able to lift a lot of weight. Okay.
And do you know that Hercules is the son of Zeus?
Is it? Thanks for that information, Skanda. So yeah, that was Hercules for you. And what I was saying is this particular beetle, right? It is up to 17. It's more 17 centimeter in length. It's very long. Also, they're very strong. They can carry up to. Can you imagine 850 times of their own weight? If I'm 100 kilos, I can carry 8,500 kilos. Sorry, yeah, 85,000 kilos. Actually, yeah, that's so much of weight can be carried. You wanna see how two particular the pinchers, right? It is there because they fight with each other. I'm gonna show you.
Ma'am, can you make it big?
Yeah, I can. That's what I'm trying to. Why am I not able to? Hold on, okay. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Low. On the forest floor.
Thank you. Who did that?
On the forest
Skanda?
floor. Low. The village.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Skanda, can you clear the screen, please? Or else I'm going to send you out of my class.
And the strongest insect.
Would you want that?
Another male has invaded
What?
his territory. Another male
Who's
has
doing
invaded
this?
Do this.
And that usually means a
Okay,
fight.
guys.
Don't even how to
Thank you.
2 ounces. Half a foot long and weighing at 2 ounces.
Okay, sorry. Both of the same things are being played.
I didn't do this.
Yeah, really?
The child
Okay.
moves closer. The defender
Okay, now I want to make it bigger so that you can see. Guys, is it Asrita or Afia? I hope I'm not.
Ma'am, I don't have that option too, ma'am. How can I do it?
And I'm sure Afia darling also will not do that. Skanda, I know you.
Ma'am, I didn't do math.
Okay, Afia, thank you. I know you did.
and engages the
Skanda, by the way, is I know him well. So these pinchers, right? So they are used for fighting with other males. Only the males have these pinchers. So whenever there is a fight, they use these to attack. That is why these pinchers are there. So this is when somebody asks you which is the biggest insect that you know. What will you say? Skanda, what will you say? What is the name of this beetle? Yeah.
Hercules.
Correct, Afia.
Hercules beetle.
Correct. Hercules beetle. That is
It's
what it is
actually
called.
called as rhino beetle. It's nearly like a rhino because of its head plate.
Very good.
vanquish.
This also is really similar to a rhino
And
beetle only.
it will bite and it will make like it will battle other beetle.
Okay. Good. So I'm going to show you how. 1 second. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I have closed my video by mistake. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about it. While I'm searching for it, I'm also going to show you what do you think will be the insects, right? How do they come out? Is it through eggs, or do you think they are like mammals? They are given birth. What do you think?
Mammals.
No, they are laid as eggs. How small do you think the eggs are? Tiny, right? And how big they become? From eggs to the insects. What will happen in the between? In between, what is going to happen? They turn into caterpillars. You know that? Just like how butterflies change, right? These are also changing. I think we're running out of time than the usual. I will just try to wrap up quickly. I just wanted to show you this wonderful video of how this particular Hercules beetle from a very small leg turns into this very huge insect. So I wanted to show you that as well. I'll share my screen. Okay, here you go. You're able to see it? You're able to see my screen, folks?
Yes.
Okay. This is the video that I want to show you. See? Oh, I didn't show you properly. So this is the small egg. And after that, it has become a caterpillar. Okay, from small caterpillar, it has become this big, giant caterpillar. Can you imagine it? And then after this giant caterpillar, what it will do? It will build a cocoon, right? Very, very big, right? So is as big as a sausage, this big, it's like as big as a sausage. And just like a butterfly, they also go through a metamorphosis. And you want to see how they create their own cocoon. No, the cocoon of butterfly is made of silk, right? But for this, it uses its own poo, right? Pieces. It uses its own pieces to create a cocoon. After that, they have about 7-inch long horns, the pincers. Correct? We saw it fighting with the other male thing, male beetle. Can you see how big this is? Can you imagine that? So, what is the
Ma'am,
name
it
of this?
won't bite humans, ma'am.
Of course, just like any other insect, if we threaten it, the natural instinct of the insect will be to bite it. But I'm
No,
sure
ma'am, while seeing it says it was like somehow scary. How did he test and show us that try
that
and
is
us?
how all the scientists and the researchers work, right? But I'm sure that it will not be very lethal, so that's why they are doing it. But you guys are not supposed to do it, okay? Just don't try it at home. Okay, what is a bird that can fly backwards? Oh, before that, what insect? What is the name of the insect? Astrita.
Hercules.
Yeah, Hercules. Okay, a bird that can fly backwards. Can you imagine that? And it beats its wing very fast. Okay, so
Hummingbird.
Hummingbird.
hummingbird,
Hummingbird.
correct.
Ma'am, but I usually saw hummingbirds will always come forward, but this is going backward.
Really, have you seen it in person in front of you? Is it what you're saying, Asrita?
Ma'am, mostly when I was studying, lots of the pictures were like going forward only. I didn't see it backward.
Okay, good. So next time you note it, okay? You want to see this hummingbird, right? It has to eat a lot of nectar, drink a lot of nectar, as much as its body weight. Then only it can last through the days when there is no rain and when there is very less nectar, right? What is the food of this bird? Only the nectars, correct? So there is a lot of fight between all these. Can you see how they are fighting? This is a small, it's a baby hummingbird. And whenever it's trying to feed, the other hummingbirds are not letting it happen. So whatever, see, can you see? It's pushing it down. Can you see that? Because it's a precious resource. Only there is, they want to always keep on eating. There is always a frenzy to eat because they need to save energy for the months where there is no rain and there is very less nectars. Only when there is a lot of rain, the flowers bloom, right? Otherwise, there is always this urge to keep on eating. That's what it happens. So, these particular Costa Rica has beautiful mountain ranges, right? We are going to go to one of the mountain ranges called as Talamanca Mountain. In this particular mountain, there are a lot of hummingbirds, and one of the species is called Talamanca hummingbird itself. And this they are going to show one baby hummingbird feeding and how it's trying to no stop fighting because why do bees help a plant? Can somebody tell me why bees help a plant, guys?
To break the nectar.
To make pollination. No, yes, you're right. So to make the flowers bloom and make fruits, right? So this particular hummingbird also helps for the same reason. It goes on feeding from lot of flowers that it takes up to the whole family, drinks from at least 2000 flowers in one day. Can you imagine that? So many flowers it moves around, so it helps a lot in pollination. Yeah, but there are a lot of fights also because of that. So, see, can you see it pushing down? Did you see that, guys?
Ma'am, you told the baby hummingbird will feed, but there's no baby hummingbird itself.
Because how do I find it's a baby hummingbird? Because of the colors. Only the adult will have well-formed colors and everything. But the size and all might be same. But how do we differentiate between a male and a female in a bird? Male, female, and a baby bird is from its colors. When the colors are very, very bright, it's usually the male. Or actually, I'm saying it reverse. Yeah, the females or the males. Yeah, the males. The babies also don't have well-formed colors. The beautiful colors and all come up only because you're an adult.
Not allow a male to dominate this precious.
That small one is this one is our hero is our small bird, because you see the colors are not very well formed, just like the other one. Can you see it? One there are only light colors. The dark color is not there, just like the other one. So this is a baby bird, baby hummingbird. Wonderful. So what a beautiful country we visited today. All of us, Costa Rica has one of the more, what the main source of income is from the tourism only, because lot of people from the United States of America come down because it's very close to them, right? They come down and visit this beautiful country, but they are very, very socially responsible. 25% of the country they have set aside only for reserve forests. They are trying to maintain that balance, ecological tourism. They are very, very happy people in the world. Their happiness index is also very good. They have free healthcare around the. That means nobody has to pay for a what to say, for their medicine benefits, right? They don't have to pay. Everything is paid by the government itself. It's a beautiful country. So what do we say now? In Spanish.
Adios. Adios.
Adios. See you guys.
Adios.
See you
Bye,
in a good session next time. Okay. Bye. Thank you, Learner Circle team. See you.
Thank you, Anu. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye bye.